Hello everyone, this is Santosh. Welcome to Island Technology. Today we will discuss about the topic Java 9 factory methods and their improvements. The arrival of Java 9 brings many new features to Java Collections API, one of which being collection factory methods. Java 9 has created many methods for creating immutable list, set, map, and map.entry objects. In older versions in Java, like Java 8 and earlier versions, we can use collections class utility methods like unmodifiable to create immutable collection objects for our requirements. If we want to create an immutable list, then we can use collections.unmodifiableList method. Same can be applied with set and map. These methods are too long and more detailed. In order to achieve the same behavior, Java 9 has provided utility methods to list, set, and map interfaces. We'll see what are the problems with earlier versions of Java in practical with JShell. If your system is installed with Java 9 version, open the command prompt and type JShell. If you want to create any list using JShell, list of type integer a list equal to new array list of type integer. Now we have created a new array list in JShell. How to add the values to the list? A dot a list to dot add of 3 3 a list to dot add of 5. One more value will add a list to dot add of some 7. How to see the values of this a list? Simply you can see or enter a list 357. We have created this 357. But what is the problem with this a list? And how to make this list as unmodifiable? List of type integer. This time we are taking it as units equal to collections dot unmodifiable list of. Now we have created another list and you put unmodifiable list values to this units array list. We'll try to add one more element to this units array list. Now you can see unsupported operation exception thrown. That means it is working perfect. But if you want to add any element or any value to this existing or source array list, definitely you can do that. A list to dot add of 6. You can see true means it is added to the source array list. You can see 3576. That means still you are able to update or modify to the existing or source array list. So problem here is still we can edit original source list. In order to avoid that, a list is equal to collections.unmodifiable list of a list. Now we will try to add a new element to this source code. Now we will try to add one more element to this unmodifiable source array list. Now you can see unsupported operation exception is thrown. If we want to add, the same behavior can be achieved as part of Java 1.5. How it is possible? List of type integer, a list int is equal to arrays dot as list of 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7 comma 9. We have added successfully 1 3 5 7 9. If you want to display this list, you can see here. If we try to add one more value to this, now you can see that unsupported operation exception thrown again. That means a list int equal to arrays dot as list. So this is directly implementing unmodifiable array list. That means by default it is providing unmodifiable list. This is much better than the above example, but when you try to add an element to the list, it will throw the unsupported exception, unsupported operation exception, and list can't be mutated. If we want to mutate the value, we need to iterate and change the values. By using Java 9 collection factories, we can create immutable collections. List of type integer L equal to list to dot of. If you want, you can create an empty array list. If you want to create a list with values, it's equal to list to dot of 2 comma 4 comma 6. You can see, fetch the values. You are able to fetch what are the values you require. You can able to fetch the values from this list using Java 9. We'll try to add a new value to this L value, add of some 5. You can see here unsupported operation exception thrown. That means it is very simple to create using Java 9 and it is very easy to learn. If we want to add a new value to this, if I want to pass, I will create another list with null value. List of type string equal to list to dot of san loc and null. We have not referenced it with any other identifier. I will try to assign a variable to this. Now you can see null pointer exception is thrown. If you try to pass any null value to the list, definitely it will throw null pointer exception. So what about the advantages here? As of now, we have done with the practical examples. Then we can identify what are the advantages we have find. These lists are immutable. Elements cannot be added, removed or replaced in this list. Calling any mutator method, that is addAll, clear, removeAll, replaceAll, will always cause unsupported operation exception. They do not allow null elements. If you try to attempt to add null elements, which result in null pointer exception, they are serializable if all elements are serializable. The order of elements in the list is the same as the order of the insertion. That's all. This is about list interface. Then we'll go with set interface. How to create a set? Set of type integer s equal to new hash set of integer. Now we have created a set. S dot add of 3, s dot add of 4 will fetch the values 3 and 4. This is too verbose and too lengthy. We can use alternative way to insert values while creation of the set is using arrays.asList. We'll see how we are going to add this one. Equal to new hash set of type integer and arrays.asList of 4, 5. Now you can see you are able to insert the values of this asset in a single line. We'll fetch the values 4 and 5. Do you think this is unmodifiable list? S1 dot add of some 6. Still we are able to add to the S1 set. This is not unmodifiable. How can we make it as unmodifiable? S1 is equal to collections dot unmodifiable set of S1. As of now 4, 5, 6 are the values we have added to this S1 set. We'll try to add one more value to this after making unmodifiable set. S1 dot add of 7. You can see here unsupported operation exception thrown. That means it is working fine. We will try to create one more set. I am creating new hash set with S2 reference and values are 1, 2, 1 again. I will try to insert duplicate value to this. 1, 2 is inserted, but not one more time 1. We'll try to insert again. Still it is false. This is part of 1.5 feature. The same functionality can be achieved as part of Java 8 streams. Stream dot of 1, 2, 4, 7 dot collect collecting and then toSet comma collections method reference unmodifiable set. So here toSet is not as part of by default to imports of this JShell. We have to explicitly import another package by using Stream API, which is a part of Java 8. The same functionality can be achieved through stream.off of the statement, but still there is a problem with this statement. Though it is a one-line expression, this method can't be used to create a map, and it is too verbose. By using Java 9 collection factories, we can create immutable collections like S3 equal to set dot off of 5 comma 9 comma 0. Now you can see 0 5 9 you have added. If you want to add one more value to this, S3 dot add of some 4, you can see here unsupported operation exception. By comparing to the previous examples, this is very easy to write and execute. You did not explicitly make any changes to make it as unmodifiable. By default, set2.off of 590 you have it, and it is restricted to unmodifiable. Now we'll try to add duplicate value to this. S4 is equal to set2.off of 1 comma 1. Now you can see illegal argument exception thrown. Duplicate element 1. With a single line of statement, even if you try to enter duplicate value, it has thrown illegal argument exception. We'll try to add null value to this. Now you can see null pointer exception thrown. That means it is making very less work to the developers as it is validating all the elements. Finally, we can say that set behave very similar to list with only few differences like set do not allow duplicate elements as well. Any duplicate element passed will result in illegal argument exception, and the iteration order of set element is unspecified and is subject to change. That's all about this set interface. Next we'll go with map interface. How to create a map using older versions. How to create a map with old interface. Map m1 equal to new hash map of integer comma string. You have created map interface m1 dot put of 1 comma v1 m1 dot put of 2 comma v2. Well, now we'll fetch the value through m1. We have fetched the values from this m1 hash map. We'll try to make it as unmodifiable. M1 equal to collections dot unmodifiable map of m1. Now we'll try to add one more value to this, m1 dot put of 4 comma v4. Now you can see unsupported operation exception. That means as per the older versions of Java, you have to create a map interface reference. You have to put the values to that map, and if you want to use it as unmodifiable, then you have to explicitly convert that hash map to unmodifiable using collections. This is too verbose and too lengthy, and it is very difficult sometimes for adding more values. Compared to list and set, this is more verbose. Java 9 implementation provides like maps have also had factory methods added. They work a little differently as maps have keys and values rather than a single type of element. For up to 10 entries, map have overloaded constructors that take pairs of keys and values. How can we implement empty hash map using Java 9? Integer comma integer m2 equal to map dot of. You have created an empty map. If you try to insert a value to that, m2 dot put of 1 comma 1, definitely it will throw unsupported operation exception. Now we'll try to create new hash map with some values. Map integer comma integer m3 map dot of. How to insert keys and values to this hash map in a single line. 1 comma 2. This is one entry set. That means key is 1 and value is 2. If you fetch the value, key is 1 and value is 2. Now try to insert one more value, key and value pair to this. Now we'll try to insert one more key and value to this. m3 dot put of 3 comma 4. Definitely unsupported operation exception will throw because this is unmodifiable list as we have created using Java 9 version. Now we'll create one more hash map with more keys and values. m4 equal to map dot of k1 comma 1. Now we'll go with second entry k2 comma 2. Now we'll go with third entry k3 comma 3. You can see k2 equal to 2, k1 equal to 1 and k3 is equal to 3. Now we have 3 entries to this respective m4 hash map. Now we can see how many key value pairs can be inserted using map.of type of insertion. In the case of map, there is a different method for more than 10 key value pairs. How it is possible? Map integer comma integer m5 equal to map dot of entries of, it is asking you for the next statement what you're going to write. Map.entry of 1 comma 1 with comma separated. Map.entry of 2 comma 2 with comma separated again. Map.entry of 3 comma 3. Now I want to close this. Now you are able to create Hashmap with 3 set of values, 3 set of key value pairs. Like this, you can enter more than 10 key value pairs using map.offEntries. Now you can see M5. You can see this result. So clearly, new factory methods to create immutable collections in Java 9 are very much readable and easy to use. That's all about list, map, and set. I hope you understand improvements of factory methods in Java 9. Thanks a lot for your time. Please do subscribe my channel for further videos.